babes, it is Jess Picado. I am here answering the questions that y'all sent me on IG. I posted something up and said, send me any questions that you want. And I can do like a little mukbang. You can't see my food. I'm not eating that much because I had a hella big breakfast. And I need to like be careful about how much I'm eating because I've literally been eating everything. Everything. All the food. So I'm having apples and peanut butter, which actually is like filled with sugar and fat and probably not good for you at all. But it's natural, so. There are worse things. I could be eating a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch right now. That's what I actually want. That's what I actually want. So I'm behaving. So anyway, y'all have sent me your questions. I'm gonna answer most of them. Some of them were like highly inappropriate. I'm not sure how I feel about answering them, but I'm gonna read them all. I'm gonna read them all. Well, the ones that were actual questions. I had a lot of like, instead of like saying like boobs, people were just like, I like your bob. Something about a vagine. I don't know what that is, but I think I understand what it is that you were trying to say. If you're not already, hit that follow button down below, tick the bell so that you know every time that I post, and you don't have to miss any of my videos anymore. So the first question from, should I say who they're from, or is that like an invasion of privacy? I better keep it private, right? I don't know, I don't want people to come after me and get all pissed off. Okay, favorite movie. I'm trying to think of my favorite movie ever. You know what movie I used to love? There was this movie with Robin Williams. It was called Hook. So it's not Peter Pan, but it kind of has like that fantasy vibe to it. It was my favorite childhood movie. Now that I'm like grown, I love like anything Marvel, anything DC. DC movies kind of suck. I still just love the stories though. Marvel for sure. Anything Lord of the Rings, anything Hobbit. If it's Harry Potter, I'm in. Basically anything science fiction, but I'm gonna say my favorite movie of all time, definitely Hook. That was a badass movie. Badass. This person says, can you marry me? I don't know who you are, so probably not. Another person said, how much is your premium Snapchat? So on my premium, I have 3 different options. You can do every month for $25 and it doesn't automatically renew. So I send a message saying like, oh, hey, it's been a month, just letting you know. And you can choose to renew or you can choose to wait. It's cheaper if you renew, if you're already a member, but if you want to choose to wait, that's fine too. Or I have where you can get 3 months for $60 or lifetime, which means like for the whole length, as long as I do private Snapchat. I'm not saying until I die, because I probably won't be shaking my ass on Snapchat when I'm like 60, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, several years, you'll have it for $125. All right, the next question. Have you ever considered porn? So my question is, what is considered porn? Is that like male, female? Is that female, female? Does there have to be penetration? I mean, are you saying just oral? I don't know. I mean, because technically, isn't porn something that someone gets off to? So wouldn't my private Snapchat, even though I'm not showing any like insertion or any kind of penetration, would that be considered porn? It's all very confusing for me. I don't fully understand. But as far as like mainstream actually being on like, you know, I don't know, RedTube, brasiers. I don't even know how it's pronounced. That's how little I know about that. It's not something I want to do. First of all, I'm super picky about who's gonna stick their dick in me. So I don't really just like want random dicks. Even if I could just like pick the person and do just like with that one person, there are like some parts of my life where I wouldn't like everyone to have like direct access to. You know, I've made movies with partners. Actually, I think I've only really like recorded with one person ever. Right? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think mainstream is for me. Just my honest, nothing against it. I think porn is great. People need it. I'm all for it. I feel like it saves relationships. It's awesome. All right. Most of these are just like comments, like why? This one says, do you like Mexican boys? See? Who doesn't love a Mexican man? I don't know, like my daughter's dad is Costa Rican, so Hispanic right away. Love Hispanic men, very sexy. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have a little bit of a trend. I tend to normally go for the darker features, dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin, dark everything. I just like I'm tall, dark, and handsome. That's what I like. This person says, what's your favorite naughty indulgence? Peanut butter. I eat so much peanut butter. I'm certain that it's not healthy for me. There's a fly that's flying around and driving me fucking bananas. I cannot get rid of it. Holy shit. Ugh. This person says, gordas o flacas. So like fat or skinny. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you asking me if I'm fat or skinny? Because that would be an opinion. And do I like fat or skinny? I don't think I could be with someone that was like morbidly obese, because that means that they're not healthy and they're not taking care of themselves. And it's important for me to be with someone that can take care of themselves. Let's see. Do you like a British accent? Yeah, who doesn't love a British accent? Love a British accent. This person asked again, have you considered porn? How many kids do you have, and how do you find time to train? Good question. So I have one daughter, and she's 7 years old. I don't post her on my Instagram or my Snapchat because I do advertise about my private Snapchat, my Patreon there, and I just feel a little weird mixing her in with all of that. Plus, the majority of the modeling that I get hired for is either lingerie, implied, swim, or nude. And I just feel like having a photo of me and my daughter next to me, like with my ass in the air, just doesn't like mesh well. Plus, like, I don't want her exposed to that life if that's not her choice. You know, if she wants to get into social media, that'll totally be up to her. And if she doesn't, then that's okay too. I just don't want to push it onto her. This person's, oh, how do I have time to train? I forgot that bit. I make time. I make it a priority. It's become a habit now. So every night I will go to the gym. I bring my daughter with me. There's a daycare there. She loves it. She plays with friends. And I get my workout, she hangs out with her friends, everybody's winning. That's how. I just make it a priority. This person says, do you believe mental and spiritual fitness is equal in importance to physical? Of course, if you mentally are not stable, if you're dealing with a lot of demons, it's going to be hard for you to accomplish any of your physical goals, you know? So you really kind of almost have to be there mentally before you can change physically. Ever had a threesome with 2 guys? Next. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I have a lot of exciting things happening. A lot of things are going to be changing. And I'm going to be starting another business that I'm really excited about too. 2 new businesses. I've always kind of been that person though where if I love something, if I'm passionate about something, it's gonna succeed because I'm putting my heart into it, I'm putting my soul into it. And I genuinely believe that anyone, if they pursue their passion, if they pursue their goal, the thing that brings them joy, their talent, their gift that they are given, they will be successful. We all have setbacks, we all have things that like get in our way, but if you can make it around it, then you can do anything. Why are people so obsessed with race, by the way? So many of these are like, do you date Mexican men? Do you date black men? Do you, like, what? I'm so lost by that. Why? Like I said, I like them tall, dark, and handsome. I don't really care what their background is. I will say, like, typically I tend to date Hispanic or black men just because I'm more like physically attracted. Like, you know how some people like blondes? I like dark features. That's all. Favorite position during sex? My favorite position is when I'm like laying on my side, but my ass is like turned towards him and he's on top, almost like coming from the back, almost like doggy, but I'm like kind of like on my side so that I can see him. He can see my face. Like, doggy's hot and everything, but it feels more demeaning. And sometimes that's great, but sometimes you just like want to connect with that person, you know? If I can't see you while you're sticking your dick in me, like, that's not great. I just prefer someone that's like interacting with me, you know, some kind of connection, not just being like torn apart for fun. I mean, there's a time and a place for that, I will say. But like, for the most part, I prefer that. It's like you're seeing all the good things. The booty, the boobs, the face, all the good. That's my favorite. So those are all the questions that I am going to be answering. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for taking the time to watch me. I like barely ate my apples and my peanut butter. I think I feel weird talking while I have a mouthful of food. I need to work on this whole like mukbang situation. But you know what? That's okay. We're trying something new here. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Thank you for the support. Mwah. Bye guys.